This is one of the things that I see wrong with the loaders. Is the first thing we've done with our last Serco and this Serco is we put these bigger pads on there for more stability, especially in softer ground conditions. They definitely help lower your PSI when you put your outriggers down. They make a big difference. I would recommend anybody that has any loader to do that if you work on soft ground like we do on occasion. The other thing I brought to Serco's attention a couple months ago when they come by the yard one day and we were unloading is right there where those hoses connect. That really needs to be a rounded piece of metal, because over time that sharp edge, and it's not like it's super sharp, but it starts to kind of cut into those hoses, and I see that as being a problem. That definitely needs to be addressed some way, somehow. Again, just little things that we've noticed along the way. Third cord grapple, what we like for, we still handle several big logs, especially in the river bottoms. So I prefer the third cord over to a quarter cord grapple. I like the stability of the bigger grapples. I know I mentioned in yesterday's video that this boom is a 22-foot boom versus the 24 that's on the Mac. I didn't know that at the time. For like 600 more bucks, you get the 24-foot boom. And I'll take the blame for that. As I wish that this loader had the 24-foot boom versus this 22, because when we set the grapple up here, you see we've got the extended amount just to reach. And I'm sure with the 24-foot, we'd still have to hit the squirt a little bit to come out to put the grapple where it needs to go. But still, I like all the reach I can get, because it wouldn't matter if it was a 30-foot boom. There's still going to be times you wish you had 31 or 32. There's just never enough reach. But we're nearing the completion after Brandon and Kyle get the outriggers put on, or the bigger pads for the outriggers, excuse me. Then we'll drill holes for mud flaps. And then, other than some wiring on some lights, we'll be done. Hopefully we'll start on this wiring tonight. A lot of lights. We're going to have these on a separate switch on this truck. I kind of like the chicken lights. They look good at night, especially when the truck's got a lot of lights on it. One cool feature, I didn't take the key out of the ignition. You could hit a button on the key fob and it'll do your light check on the truck. So we've got a lot of like these lights here in the air breathers at night. They light up that strip. So I mean, it looks pretty good at night. Lights on the chrome visors. I'm excited to put it to work. Easy now. TikTok is so stupid. I do TikTok. It's stupid. Stupid. I think most of social media is stupid, but yet we do it. I don't spend any more time on social media than absolutely possible. It just drains you. It's exhausting. It's like a second job. It really is, and I don't even spend near as much time on it as a lot of people do, but it is. You've got to treat it like a second job. It's exhausting. Anyway, we've got the Star here at the house. I'm just kind of tinkering around it right now. We're not 100% done. We've got to wire up some lights later and put a little touch-up paint on. But the more I look at the loader on this truck, the more aggravated I become, just because this is a brand new loader. There are paint scuffs everywhere on this loader. Everywhere. It looks like they just jammed it right on here, drug it around in the gravel and put it on here, which, yeah, it's going to get scuffed up over time, but I don't want a brand new loader that's all scuffed up. I want something that's all nice and shiny, because I want to be the one that scuffs it up. Anyway, CB radio. This Western Star comes with a CB in it, which is pretty cool. Will I ever use it? Probably not too much, but maybe a little. It's still fun to play truck driver a little bit, like with some of my other trucks, whether it be my cab over, got a Kenworth, other trucks. But yeah, I mean, a lot of times, if you're running on the 4-lane, CBs can be handy if you're checking traffic conditions, or if you need an update on some guys wearing brown shirts that are stopping and checking out trucks like these, wanting to maybe weigh them, things of that nature. So CBs can still be pretty handy, but I'm going to go ahead and get the mic put in, and I don't know that I might just throw it up here. I don't really want to drill any holes in the headliner and these pieces of plastic here to mount the mic. It's, like I said, no more than I'm going to use it. It is a Cobra 29, which are good CBs. When I was a kid, we all used to have CBs in our trucks. Before the days of cell phones come along, CBs were pretty cool. In high school, all of us boys had CBs and whip antennas on our little Ford Rangers and S10s, because we were cool hee-haw country kids. But we'll put this on, and hopefully later this evening we'll start the wiring process. We've got all the lights where they need to be. We just got to get it wired up, and I would like to put them on a switch in one of these two places. I don't want to have them like on the Mac, where every time you turn the parking lights on, the chicken lights come on. I would rather not do that. This go around, would rather do something different. So that's kind of the plan of attack there with this. So hopefully we can get something figured out. Again, this truck will be in Branson this week at the American Logging Council conference. That should be a really, really cool deal. I'm really excited about it. There's going to be some in-woods demonstrations. I hear that John Deere is unveiling, which they're already out. They'll have one of their 6x6 bogey skidders on the landing down there, which I'm about an hour and 45 minutes from Branson, Missouri. I'm not a big fan of Branson, Missouri. It's just too touristy. It's a tourist trap. But for the American Logging Council, that should be a pretty cool deal. Again, my Western Star will be there. My friend Travis's Western Star will be there. Travis's Western Star, his bed and pup are all aluminum, which is really, really cool. Super light. Super expensive, but super light if you're worried about shedding pounds. He runs a Palfinger. I run a Serco. But I believe his is a 49 as well, or this is a 49X. But yeah, definitely, if you get a chance, come down and check some stuff out. I know I'm supposed to, next Friday from 12:45 to 1:30, I'll be speaking with Bobby Goodson and a couple other gentlemen on stage about loggers and logging and the use of social media. It was just something I was asked to do, and I'm always usually really willing to help out my state association, the Missouri Logging Council, or even on a national level, the American Logging Council, which I've never done anything with them before. So this will be a first for me, but some of the best loggers in the nation will be there. Some of the biggest logging operations, the owners of that will be there. It'd be a great place to learn from some of those guys, because it's
to me, all that stuff's really interesting. Growing up in logging and just eating, breathing, and sleeping logging all my life, this stuff's really cool to me. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm pretty excited about the In the Woods demonstration. I hear that they're going to have a 903 Feller Buncher there, 903M John Deere. Now, I might be a little off on the numbers. I think it's a 903. They'll be in hardwood with it. Of course, there'll be some walnut cut at the In Woods demonstration because Missouri's big on walnut. But it should be a really fun time, really interesting stuff. So, like I said, if you get a chance, come down, hang out. I'm not sure what all days I'll be there and what times I'll be there, but I will be down there and be present quite a bit, a lot. I just don't know how much. So, yeah, just come down, hang out, say hi, check out some of the cool stuff there. We'll sit around and talk logging because that's what I like to talk about. See you guys.